Okay, well, here's my trash picked Squire Strat with the pickguard removed. I took that off for two reasons. One, to make sure there wasn't any bugs or anything living inside there, since this was outside, as you can see from the before pictures with all that straw. And the second reason, the pickguard had stickers on it previously, and you could still see where they once were, and I just didn't like that. I could buy just another pickguard, but I wanted to do something different with it. And at first, I was going to maybe have some scrap leather and vinyl. I was thinking about maybe covering it with that, but then I just didn't like that idea. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that in a minute. So also I took off the neck, and the neck had a little gap there where this truss rod cover is. So I filled that in with, I just made my own wood filler with glue and sawdust, and you can see it's, it's not colored the same, but it is sealed, so it'll provide some sealant from getting water in there again. Anyway, let me show you now what I'm going to do with the pickguard, and I have to go to my work to do that, to use the torch. Okay, this is what I ended up with using the torch on the pickguard. It's plastic, so it did warp a bit, but I think it's going to look cool. I'm really happy with it. To me, it looks now like a piece of wood or marble. So I'm going to go put it together and see how it looks. Okay, I got the pickguard put back in, and then I found this. So I forgot to put this, or it fell off one of the pickups. I'm guessing it's the center one because it has the least amount of pull. So I have to take it back apart and put this on the bottom of the pickup. Okay, we got it all back together. Now all we need to do is go buy some strings. One other thing, I also have to drill out two of these screws for this back plate. I'm going to just leave this off. It's not needed. And I have to clean up the back too a little bit, but if you see how rusty these screws are, there's actually nothing left of them. They're Phillips. So I'll have to just drill those out, and then I can just take the cover off. Well, here's the Strat that's finished. So basically, I took it apart, cleaned up the paint. I just left it the way it is. just got all the junk off of it. I left the back cover off. There's chips all over, which looks fine to me. Sealed up the back with wood filler, cleaned up all the the chrome pieces, and the two biggest things that I did was torch the pickguard because I didn't like it the way it was with the sticker residue and whatever was left over on there. I cleaned everything, cleaned all the electronics, but the biggest thing was the action was really terrible. It was really high, and the neck, you could actually see it was bowed in. So what I did was after I cleaned it, everything, put it back on, I adjusted the truss rod, turning it this direction. That took the bow out of it, brought the action back down, and it's now straight. I can see that it's straight. It sounds great. I love it. And yeah, I was originally gonna, when I saw this guitar in the trash, I was really thrilled because I wanted to use all the I wanted to use the neck and the pickups and build my own custom guitar, because I'm not confident enough to build a neck yet. But I just kind of fell in love with the way it looked and the fact that it was just like outside for whoever knows how long. I don't know if that'll show up on camera, but this part I didn't take off yet. That's severely rusted screw on this strap button. I just left it as it is for now. I don't use a strap. I just play in my living room or whatever around the house. But this one, this is going to be like my basement garage kind of guitar, and I've named it the Toasted Goat because, well, I toasted the pickguard, and this thing apparently lived with goats. If I ever run into the people that threw it away, I guess I want to kind of ask the story. I found this in my hometown in the trash. Outside, it was covered with that straw, and in their backyard I saw there's goats with the same straw, so I had just assumed this thing was outside for, at least a few weeks, it seems, judging by the rust. Anyway, this really is a good testament to how good these cheap Squiers are made. This one is, I think, a very cheap basic model because it doesn't even have a serial number anywhere on it that I could find. Even taking the neck off, there was no markings, anything inside. So this was probably like, I don't know if they sell these at like Walmart or somewhere, maybe with an amp. And I really didn't check the prices, but it's a really good testament to this brand. So I like it. I'm keeping it. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll find another guitar in the trash and can fix that up too. See ya.